My name's Adam, I'm one of the chaplains here at Harrogate Hospital. This is the latest in our series of reflections in the run-up to Christmas. I hope you enjoy it. Recently, my eldest son, Rowan, has been crafting his latest letter to Santa Claus. The old jolly guy is going to lose some of his North Pole cool as he reads the latest iterations of Rowan's demands, although Rowan has included some illustrations of some of the harder-to-source toys. I'm sure at this time of year, parents of young children, maybe slightly older children, are all going to feel a sense of wanting to get some chance to breathe, some escape from the demands of more that assail their ears at every moment of the day, and possibly also a way of tactfully or diplomatically making space literally too. It's one of the unforeseen circumstances of the current limitations we live under that charity shops are closed, those oases of guilt-free recycling for old Christmas presents to make space for new toys to come along. One of my boys' favourite toys, and therefore not on my particular hit list this year, is something called a stomp rocket, and I've got one here. As you see, there's a billows here that you stamp on, which makes air travel down this tube, which fires this rocket. So the box tells me up to 100 feet. Now, Rowan and Barnaby, my two boys, were very excited when they first used the stomp rocket, and there were certain unforeseen results which have something to say, I think, about the way in which we approach Christmas as a society. So both boys were determined that they were going to have as much speed in their run-up as possible to launching the rocket. So first Rowan made his attempt, and the field in which we were situated was so big he decided to start his run-up from the furthest fence. By the time he got to the billows to stamp on it, he was so puffed out he stopped and then launched the rocket. Then Barnaby had his go. He was a bit more successful in getting his speed up and maintaining it. Unfortunately, he'd got so much momentum he missed the rocket entirely and promptly fell over. Well, this year, there's such a desire for us all to make Christmas memorable, to make it a time of coming together, a time really to let out some of the stress and the anxiety that we've all felt during this COVID crisis. But I'd like to suggest that the real prize of this sacred season of the year are things like peace and simplicity and refreshment. And if we think about that, maybe it'll adapt how we approach Christmas. Maybe we just need to stop and breathe. Although we may be fed up of the slogan of making space and leaving space, sounds a bit too much like a Downing Street press conference, making space is always really important, especially when we're all feeling tired and stressed out. But perhaps what we most need at this time of year is that sense of humour, that sense of graciousness, that when we inevitably trip ourselves up over Christmas complications and misunderstandings, we can do so, forgive ourselves, forgive each other. So until next time, every blessing to you all.